Starring Charles Shu, Ankit Young Jesus Naik, and our very own Alvin, and the person who's recording this. Hello, fellow brothers and sisters. Let's begin. Do 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 do.
Alright, so pronouns are used to directly replace objects and people.
You use it to answer questions of what or why, and it has to agree in number and gender.
Good.
You actually did that. Okay, so the indirect pronoun replaces indirect object. And this is done when the indirect object was mentioned before, or if both people in the conversation know who it's referring to.
Oh, hi. Okay, so in general, indirect objects, they replace they deal with the question qui, which in English means to whom. So when you see the different pronouns, they usually start with to blank, and that is, yep.
So you'd say, Dio me dan un stilo. So you're replacing a toi with me because he gave me the pen or whatever. And then here you have, qu'est-ce que tu veux? Je te veux.
Seems legit.
Because
Go on.
you want, I want you. So, yeah, that's okay. And then, qui est-ce qui donne le stylo? Maria le donne. So who gave the pen was given by Maria. So you replace le stylo with le because it has to match the gender. But if you had like a feminine.
Okay, so these would be the responses to the question to who did you give the letter to? So
The indirect, right?
Yep.
Indirect object.
Yep. So with just indirect object, it would just be like in the first case, il donne la lettre à moi. But then if you replace moi, indirect object with the indirect pronoun, then it's this form, il me donne la lettre. And then it's, you can see with the other two examples.
So before you had like il donne la lettre à toi, but now you're using the indirect object to with te, right?
You replace it in place of to.
Okay. And then Louis, what does Louis replace?
It, and it's actually not usually, it's not usually used for humans, more animals. Yeah.
And you need like because it's like to him, right? Okay. Okay, merci Alvin. So Alvin was kind enough to point out a mistake that a lot of us make. So instead of saying Madame écrire à vous tous les jours, we're gonna say Madame écrire la lettre à vous tous les jours, because if we just said à vous, then à vous would become a direct object, but now it's an indirect object. So now what we do is that we just replace that with vous écrire la lettre. Yeah, that's all good.
Mustafa.
Okay. So we're going to go over the other three indirect object pronouns. Alvin just presented the first three, and now here are the other three. So you have nous, vous, and leur. So let's look at a new example first of all. Obama donne à nous les inconvénients. Obama has given us disadvantages. It's political, but deal with it. So what we do is that we take away the à nous and donne and replace it with nous, donne. So then nous is replacing the à nous. Okay, in the next example for vous. Vous is, okay, so Madame est...
Et je veux y visiter Sachin. In this example, E is replacing a place, so Troy is replaced with E, and then you're just finishing the sentence by saying, what did you do while you went to that place?
Okay, so the pronoun all. Je veux deux pizzas. J'en veux deux. So all is replacing a numbered object, which is the pizzas. So you need to use it in a case where it's multiple because all is like them. So I want two of them is what the new sentence would seem like. Marika.
Okay, so we have je travaille en stylo, je vais enquête le lycée, and then je travaille en stylo don't enquête le lycée. So we see in the third sentence, don't, and then even though un stylo isn't being replaced,